So here we see in the beginning the license plate is 3C7285, C being the third letter, so that'd be 33, the highest level of Freemasonry. Now 72 plus 85 will give you 157, and 1 plus 5 plus 7 equals 13, in reference to Satan. And if you say 7 plus 2 plus 8 plus 5, you get 22, times 33, you get 666 plus 666. And of course you open up with the one eye, or the evil one, your all-seeing eye. Now quickly, here are the 3 11s, okay? 19 plus 54 would give you 74, and 7 plus 4 equals 11. And of course 1 plus 9 is 10, and 10 plus 55 will give you 65, and 6 plus 5 equals 11. And of course here's the third 11. And of course 11 marks all the Freemason satanic rituals, such as 9/11, 9 plus 1 plus 1 equals 11. The Madrid train bombings on March 11th, 3/11. And of course September 11th is the 254th day, and 2 plus 5 plus 4 equals 11. That means there's 111 days left in the year, and that's April 20th, the 111th day. Now, you saw the BP Gulf oil rig explosion, yes. And that means there's 11 days left in April, and at 11 p.m. 11 people died, April 20th, 2010. So here we see the first scene, 2388, yes, and 23 plus 88 is 111, April 20th. It's quite clear what we're supposed to do: destroy those who destroy the earth. Drag these people out of their fancy mansions, put a bullet in their face, bash their head in with a rod of iron. You're not committing murder, you're liberating yourselves from organized evil. These are followers of Satan. This is my purpose, you understand, to help you liberate yourselves. Saul killed thousands, David killed tens of thousands, and I'm going to kill millions. That's why the Lord has sent me to you. And so the movie Step Brothers, there's 11, then 110, and 11 again. And the third 11. Yes, 13, a reference to Satan. Notice the demon face in the glass. See that? The eyes, the nose, and that long chin? Almost looks like the face you saw on 9/11. The angel at the bottomless pit. And of course here they're going to take the Lord's name in vain. Always mandatory in the Freemason movies. That is why it'll be no difficulty for me to kill you all. You deserve death. You sow death, and you're going to reap it. Yes, take the Lord's name in vain. Good. Good. I want to let you all know I'm digging a big hole. I'm going to fill it full of witches and warlocks. You're all going to love it. I'm going to give you hell on earth, and then you're going to get hell for eternity.
More than 28 or 29.
Yes, 29. 2 plus 9 equals 11. And of course the South Tower was demolished at 9:59. And then 29 minutes later the North Tower was demolished at 10:28. And 1 plus 2 plus 8 equals 11. 10 plus 28 equals 38. And 3 plus 8 equals 11. And 28 minus 10 equals 18, and of course 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. Now if you take the hundreds and you add it to the 28, the 2 plus 8, you'll have 110, and that is April 19th. And of course we saw the Waco massacre then. And of course the next day is April 20th. And we see the Oklahoma City bombing, and of course the BP Gulf oil rig explosion at the 11 days left in April, and 11 p.m. 11 people died. And here are the cops from the 18th precinct, of course, and 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. 704 and 162. 7 plus 4 is 11. 162 is 9. There's your 9/11. Now, of course, if you want to make it 119, then that would be April 29th. And then April 29th, 2011, Prince William gets married, right? And that is the 66th anniversary of Adolf Hitler's wedding. And of course, 4 plus 2 plus 9 plus 2 is 17, and 17 minus 11 is 6. There's your 666. What does 520 have to do with 469? Well, 520 was about the time that building number 7 was demolished, and that was about 7 hours and 22 minutes after the demolition of the South Tower at 9:59, which burned for 56 minutes, and 5 plus 6 equals 11. Now if you take 69 and minus 4, you have 65, and 6 plus 5 equals 11, and 469 really is what? 509. And 520 minus 509 gives you 11. Here's absolute proof, the day of foreknowledge of 9/11. Here's 8:45 a.m., the time that Flight 11 struck the North Tower, which burned for 103 minutes, and of course 10 plus 3 would give you 13, a reference to Satan. And then 18 minutes later at 9:03 a.m., the South Tower was struck by a military plane, which burned for 56 minutes, and 5 plus 6 equals 11. Yes, 12 plus 8, right? 1 plus 2 plus 8 equals 11. Yes, 420, a reference to April 20th. And of course, April 20th, 2010, they poisoned our Gulf of Mexico, and the Freemason-owned media covered it up, made it look like an accident. But of course, at 11 p.m., 11 people died, and that means there's 11 days left in April. And that is the 111th day, and of course that means there's 254 left, and 2 plus 5 plus 4 equals 11, and 9/11 is the 254th day. And of course your police are so corrupt nowadays that they defend these devil worshippers, and they do it for the money. And I tell you that when we, the people of the United States, stand up for ourselves, and like the people of Egypt, like the people of Iran, if you police officers want to defend these pagan devil worshippers that destroy our water supply, that's fine. We're going to kill you too, shoot you right in your Freemason face. And it's not a big deal. I encourage you all to learn your police officers, who they are, where they live, and if they ever step up against the people, to just slaughter them. Because that's what happens when you mess with our Constitution, huh? Mess with our Constitution, we're going to take it back tenfold over your dead bodies. Yes, 8 to 5 on Cleveland, 8 plus 5 equals 13, a reference to Satan, Revelations 13. Prince William of Wales. Yes, 2R, and of course R is the 18th letter, another reference to Satan, 666. 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 8. So here we have May 11th, and 655, and 6 plus 5 of course gives you an 11. And then 55 minus 6 will give you 49, and 4 plus 9 equals 13. And here's 11:30 a.m. and of course backwards that is 3/11, March 11th. The Madrid train bombings. And here we see a picture of the walls of the pyramids of Giza, the 119. And that curly 9 means backwards and forwards, and 1 plus 1 plus 9 equals 11. And of course backwards that's 9/11. And the 119th day is April 29th. And the 254th day is 9/11, and 2 plus 5 plus 4 equals 11. And that means there's 111 days left, and that's April 20th. And of course, on April 20th, 2010 at 11 p.m., 11 people died, and there's 11 days left in April. We saw the BP Gulf oil rig explosion, another Freemason satanic ritual. And of course, the 111 also represents the 3 candles that will be burned in these rituals. The female god, the male god, and the middle candle will be the door. And of course, that's what you saw on September 11th. The North Tower burned, the South Tower burned, and building number 7 representing the door. And so this is what your politicians, your stars, your CEOs of your major organizations, what they participate in. Satanic rituals. You know they're satanic, you know they're evil, and this is actually what they do. They summon demons, they sacrifice children, and that is why there are so many children always missing in America. Sacrifice to Satan. And so, of course, the movie The Ninth Gate, released in 2000, opens up with a view of downtown Manhattan, where the 9/11 ritual will take place. And so here are the Madrid trains, which were bombed in March 11th, 2005. And here's our hero. He's on the train reading the book, which is supposed to represent My Pet Goat, the book to summon Satan. And he's on page 111. Yes, that is April 20th. April 20th, and at April 20th, 2010, you saw the BP Gulf oil rig explosion at 11 p.m. 11 people died, and that also means there's 11 days left in April. And it also means that there's 254 days left in the year, and 2 plus 5 plus 4 equals 11, and the 254th day of the year, 9/11. 9 plus 1 equals 11. So quickly we see that August 7th, 1998, is the 218th ritual day, and 2 plus 1 plus 8 equals 11. And you'll notice the long line of 11s here. All of these are satanic rituals, but your Freemason media promotes them as what? As terrorist attacks or random acts of violence. But the truth is that they're all carried out by the Freemasons in the name of Satan. And here we have the March 11th Madrid train bombings. And of course the movie The Ninth Gate pretty much seals the fate of Roman Polanski, as he just about admits that he had knowledge of all of these events. So 9/11 actually equals Revelations 9/11. This is a ritual to summon the angel of the bottomless pit. A huge, giant Freemason satanic ritual. And of course it worked. It worked. And who is the actual Antichrist on earth now? That is Prince William of Wales, your next Adolf Hitler. And about 20% of the American population, I would say by now, is Freemason. They're recruiting like mad dogs. Yeah, anyone can get in now. And of course that means it's about to be the end of that organization, when they just accept anybody. And I encourage you all to take your liberty back the hard way, to give them a taste of what they gave you on 9/11. And so notice how the tower is burning like a candle. And